Yes, sir. Print Factory on a Thursday here. We're talking Thursday Night Football. I'm, of course, JSU, and I'm with my guys, Big T and DePrez. See, I fixed that right before I was about to do it wrong. I'm getting the hang of that. So, yeah, you guys know what's going to happen here. New Orleans Saints, LA Rams. We got Showdown talk today. But before we get into the Showdown talk, I got to throw to Tony real quick because nothing's going crazier than on Twitter and in our Discord, I'm sure in other Discords too, talking about this NBA thing where DK took out the night slate of the main slate. So now it's pretty much just like the early games, 7 to 8 o'clock are on the slate. I got to get your opinion on it because you got kids, you got a wife. There is still late swap, right, Tony? Which I know frustrated a lot of guys like you to begin with, to be at your computer all night and everything like that. So how does this help? There's still late swap, but this has got to help a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. A lot of people don't, but the last thing I want to do is sit around and listen to the news till 10 p.m., adjusted my lineups. You can still play the late slate. If you like the late games, play the late slate, play the late showdown. So I like it. People just like to cry about stuff too. I mean, who cares?
Yeah, honestly, when I heard of it in my head, because I'm not like you. I mean, I have a wife, but like I don't have 3 kids. So like I don't know, you know what I mean? Like if I wanted to sit here and you know, wait for the news and everything like that, my wife's not going to give me a big headache about it. I can just do it. But I get the frustration with it, and it is annoying sometimes. So I got no issue with it either way. Honestly, I don't care either way. So I was surprised that there was a lot of people against it, though. That was more the shocker, is that a lot of people seem to be not happy with it, which I was surprised with.
People just like to cry about stuff. And a lot of the people that will cry are just the ones that want to sit on their computer all night to gain the edge. I mean, I don't see how anyone with a life would be upset about it. I mean,
yeah, and you still got the night slate too. So if you want to play those games, you still got the night slate action. I actually love it on days with football. Like today is perfect because like I want to sit down and watch the game at 8 o'clock. Like I don't want to
and be done with
go back to my I don't want to have to go back to my computer at 9:30. You know, I just don't want to do that.
At 8:30, at 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30, like every half hour you're running stuff, especially when we do content where you want to help the people out, adjust your core, go in Discord, all that stuff.
Yep, I agree 100%. So I don't know, chat. I don't know if chat likes it or not, but I thought it was interesting here. Wiley, I know you're not a big hoops guy. What do you think about DK just taking out like the late games of the main slate for NBA and just being like, nope, you just got the 7 to 8 o'clock game window, and that's that for the main slate. You're on mute.
I'm on mute.
The best part is I can hear him. So
the best part is I just heard him from your angle.
The issue is that we're both in the same place right now. So if you can see the brick background to my office and look at Tony now. So he's on the upstairs floor. And so there's a reverb in this office, and it's really tilting me because I think that's a reverb on live. So I really haven't checked into anything you've been saying, but people are upset about something. It's not surprising. I think it'd be okay.
Yeah, you'd be fine if they took out like a quarter of the hockey slate. Like if they just said no 10 o'clock games.
No, I'd freak out. I'd freak out and raise a fuss on Twitter like I always do.
Okay, so Wiley doesn't like it then. If that's the case, so.
Whatever the crowd's doing right now, I'll do. Like, is the crowd upset? Then I'll go with it. The crowd on the Eagles, I love it. Ooh,
where's the hoop?
I just shot it at you.
I love how he just threw it a little. If the crowd's on the Eagles, I will go with it. Because Tony, I only remember one guy on this show that was on the Eagles.
Someone did say 44-10 or something.
It was not Big T 44, and it was not JSU Rab. It was some other guy. I don't know if his name was DePrez, Wiley 77.
He loved the Eagles. He loved them.
Yeah,
he loved them. It was going to be a blowout. Seattle sucked. What did he say? Seattle lost to Little Sisters of the Poor. He had some speech The Eagles took pipe.
Give
Let
me that
everyone
picture.
go. I forgot this is the first football show since the Eagles. Everyone in the chat like, oh, you're an idiot for saying the Eagles are dead. You're an idiot, Big T. The Eagles, you can't say they're dead. You can't say Jalen Hurts sucks balls. Yeah, I can. Jalen Hurts sucks balls.
I said that too, and I got killed for it as well. Me and Big T both did. But the greatest part of that night wasn't even the win. It wasn't the satisfaction. It wasn't the money going into my account for betting the Seahawks, like we told you to do. Told you to bet the Seahawks. But
Two
it
of us
was I said we did,
Yeah.
as in me and you, right? Because there's only
Not
two of
him.
us that like the Seahawks. But then my man Big T needs to go on Twitter and just post the absolute greatest tweet of all time. This post right here. I mean, look at who they lost to. This man, Tony, can you do like a can you just
Imagine
give
going
a sum?
against that guy.
Can you just give a sum up of this whole like picture and what you were trying to do there?
I was just posting a picture of the quarterback, my quarterback.
God, he's my quarterback too. He can be my quarterback anytime a quarterback goes down. Give me Drew Lock.
Yeah.
Total. I'm taking Drew Lock now. 100%. He just moved up like that ladder right there. He got off the little ladder and he's on the top of the big ladder now. After I saw that post, so yep, that's Wiley. What do you think of this picture right there?
He's so worried about the echo, but what he doesn't realize is if he wouldn't just scream, it would be fine. But he wants to scream because he picked the Eagles.
All right, Tony, go on mute so Wiley can scream.
Okay.
All right, he's on mute, Wiley. Now you can come in.
First of all, Tony's an idiot. Like I told him to come down here and let's do a show together because there'll be an echo. He's like, fuck no, I'm not doing a show with you down there. I'll shove it up your ass. I'm like, there's going to be an echo. Sure enough, the echo is terrible. Just come down here, dude. It'll be great. You and me, side by side.
What do you think about this post? Come on, you got to give me your take on it.
Oh, it's great.
It's great. 100%. Yeah. Great post. I mean, 10 out of 10, Big T. I'll give you a slow clap because I don't want to clap too loud and we can hear an echo. But all right, that's enough of Big T's Twitter. If you want to follow more of him, you can follow him. Big T44, I think, is the handle. And if you want to get no tweets from someone but just follow them, you can follow me because I don't tweet, but you can follow me anyways. Yeah, and then Wiley.
I love that you're so proud of it too that you don't tweet.
I am. I'm very proud of it. I get no dust ups. I don't care about fighting with anyone. I don't care about someone telling me to fuck off or you suck. I don't care. I just don't fucking care. I want winners. I want to pick winners. That's all I want to do. So I'm going to sit here and talk to myself while you two fucking assholes are on mute the whole time because you don't want a friggin' echo. I don't care about the echo.
We don't even have an echo is the funny part. Wiley just wants to be right. The Prez can't be wrong about something. He wants there to be an echo. There's no echo.
I mean, Prez,
chat, do you hear an echo? Chat, is there an echo? No one said anything about an echo.
I'm going to smash my mic into my own screen. Oh, God. Now he leaves. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Unprecedented. You can't be called the Prez and then just remove yourself from the stream.
He's very worried about the echo.
Joe Ruff says, echo, echo, echo. Is there really an echo?
No.
Oh, okay. Where's the chair, JC? I haven't set it up yet. I'm going to set it up later today, though, I think. Tonight. Probably at halftime. So, yeah. But I did figure out who sent it. I know I said this on the other show, but I did figure out who sent it. My pops sent me the chair. So, it was supposed to be a Christmas gift.
Look at Reggie just get right up on that couch and get comfortable. There you go, Reg.
Reggie had a tough day. Oh, bro. Reggie had a tough day today. He had to go to the vet. First of all, he lost 17 pounds, which they told me he needed to lose weight. So that was good. But bro, I paid $568 today at the vet because he needed 6 different vaccines, samplings for, he had this like little lump growing. So they just want to take a sample. It's all fine. He's good. And then like a stool, they had to run all these tests and everything. $568 for just an annual vet checkup. And he's good too. There's nothing wrong. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. So, all right, Prez is back. Maybe we'll get some answers.
We're good now. See, no echo.
Oh, look at that. He went and got headphones. So now, chat, you see what happens here? They've all come around to the JSU AirPod. All right. And now they all got AirPods. They all came around. I see what you guys did there. I like it. All right.
No.
Yes, that's what happened.
Wearing the AirPods is the worst.
I mean, when you've got AirPods that aren't wireless, maybe. I mean, look at those things. How old are they?
They're fantastic.
Oh, God. Tough scene. Tough scene for you two. I mean, they're richer than me. This is crazy.
Go open.
I'm going to send you guys some AirPods for Christmas. That's what I'm going to do.
I already have 3 pairs. You've left them all at my house.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
They still
I have
suck.
like 10. I have like 10 pairs because I left 3 at Tony's house. I've left like 2 others at my office at the gym. They're all over the place. So I left one at my parents' house. What's that hat?
Stole my hat.
No, nothing. Wiley, what's that hat?
Do you hear me?
Yep. Oh, we hear you.
That is a hat I got exclusive from DraftKings, and Tony threw a fit as soon as he got here and took it from me. So now he has it. He literally came in here and threw a fit. And by the way, Rubio just skyhooked his way to winning 9 games of pig in a row.
Oh, bro. So you have to confirm this, Wiley. Did Big T lose PIG to nothing?
Oh,
confirm
my
or
God.
deny?
Kareem Abdul Gregory Swinehart. Yes, it was insane. It was insane to watch. Like the shots that he just hit, Rubio was insane.
So he lost PIG to nothing. He got swept.
Oh, I think
Right
Tony's down 1,100 right now. Yeah.
That's not what my Venmo says.
You're down 1,100 giblets?
No, Wiley just tells stories. Wiley didn't make a shot the whole time we played horse.
Wiley's the reason.
I'd rather hear an echo over Prez's shit audio. Yeah. It's Prez underwater. These are imitation hang on a second. There we go. These are imitation headphones from for iPhone 15. So we're just gonna roll through this show and we're gonna sound okay. I sound okay.
We're gonna roll right through. Yeah, you sound fine. You sound like you're talking soft, like on purpose. That's what you sound like, honestly.
Yeah.
But you sound fine. So waiting for Prez and Big T to make JSU feel left out with the MacBook hand gestures. Yeah, I mean, they got the MacBook, so they can make me feel left out.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's the dark and stormy one? The one where it all goes, this one? This one? Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. We got it now. We're on it, Matt. I had them in backwards. Matt is the commenter of the day. This is the dark and stormy. Let's get into this game. Woo. So,
all right, let's do it.
The RPS gang is here at the office in Lexington, and that's why Tony's here. We're having a little Christmas shindig. Rubio's here. JSU should have been here.
His wife's not even in town either. She's leaving. He could have came and he didn't.
No, that's not true.
He could have came, Wiley.
She's leaving Saturday. She's still here right now. Facts. She's leaving Saturday.
Okay.
I'm staying because I got work to do. We got 100 different slates. You know what I mean? Like you can't just up and leave. Busiest time of the year.
Oh, Fallick can come in. Fallick, he's back from the 3 hours.
Zero chance Fallick would have come to Lexington.
No, I put it out there, Fallick. You didn't respond to me, or maybe I didn't.
I invited him tons of times. He never comes.
So let's talk about
came
this.
like one time because we shamed him.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
We talking this slate yet, or we're just going to ramble on?
We can.
Let's do it. Our Rams are going to smash tonight. 27-17 minimum, but we're looking for like 33-17 for our
You
Rams.
said your Rams are going to smash, and then you gave me 27-17.
Yeah, I mean,
You can't come in here with fire and then just throw water on the flame. Like, you just doused on it. Like, you can't do that.
That will give us our floor.
27-17 is not destruction. I need like 40-10.
My Eagles are not my Eagles anymore. I'm sorry, K. I'll give Tony this right now because he's 30 feet away from me, but he was right. Hurts is terrible.
I will say to K. Reed was DMing me today, and he has slowly started to come around to this idea that, we were right, and he admitted it in the DM. So I give K. Reed credit.
This show's audio sponsored by Octonaut. Listen, I'm sweating it too because I like perfection and like preparation and good audio, and I know it's shit right now, but whatever. It's Christmas. Let's just run. Let's roll.
This is literally killing the Prez right now. I don't think people even understand.
He was whining for an hour and a half about it. Like, sit on my lap. We'll share a mic. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not. We're not sitting on each other's lap.
At least Tony's like talking normally, where Prez is trying not to talk loud. Like, Prez just needs to let it go. That's my only advice to Prez.
He's very worried. He's very self-cautious. He's traumatized by it.
Yeah, he needs to just let it go.
He needs to let that jump shot go too, because he threw a lot of bricks up.
Does he hold the pose, Tony?
He does hold the pose. He just wants to shoot from 48 feet every time. He doesn't want to make an easy shot.
See, people, the key in pig or horse is you start off slow, and then you work your way to as those guys make the easy shots. Then you start, make it a little more challenging and a little more and a little more. You don't start off by shooting the ones from the brick. You don't start doing that.
Big T hung out underneath the net and just threw it up in the air and hoped for the best. And it was, I would almost say gutless, but kind of gutless. At least I went.
It was gutless, but I got money coming into my Venmo because of it.
Big T plays horse or pig. Like, you're supposed to play horse. You're supposed to do it that way. You're supposed to literally do shots and make the other people make a mistake, which is what happens.
I'm upset. I'm upset he stole my hat. I'm upset he wouldn't sit with me beside me on this show. I'm upset that he didn't believe the shot went in. I'm upset that he's now curried favor with my entire staff here, and they all think he's the greatest shooter of all time. I'm frustrated as hell. Yes. So let's go on to the Rams game. Our Rams. I think that the Rams. Okay, so smashing then fine. 33-17. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good blowout for the NFL, right? For two teams that have a lot on the line at 7-7. They 7-7. And the Rams, I think, are a wagon. I think that even though the Saints beat the Giants and Tommy Cutlets, I think that the Rams are in a very good spot, and I think that Cooper Kupp and his ridiculous 18-point projection is way too low. It's a Cooper Kupp lock night, baby.
Lock night, like locking the captain, or are you just going to lock them like either captain or flex?
Well, I did 2 uniques. I did the contest sims for the $15 tonight, and Cooper came up pretty high in my captain builds because I have him at a 22-point projection, which I think is light for him. I mean, I think that a projection for Cooper Kupp is easy. That's without a touchdown. I mean, he's a 28-point guy. He's the guy. He is that guy. So that's going to be a fun night for the Rams and Rams followers like us. We've never quit on them. So I got a Higbee touchdown, I got a Cooper Kupp touchdown, and I got a Kyron Williams touchdown. This is Higbee's coming out party tonight. He's finally back. Stafford doesn't, unlike Jalen Hurts, who did nothing, and I will give this to Tony. He's terrible. He's a terrible thrower of the ball. but then runs in 2 touchdowns and still becomes part of the winning lineup. Stafford doesn't do that, 19-point projection, but it is Cup fade night, Antoine Murphy. Wow. Cup fade night. How is it a Cup fade night? How is it ever a Cup fade night?
Well, normally it's just like if you're saying you're going to lock, someone in chat's going to say, well, I'm fading. That's normally how that pick goes, I think. But just throwing it out there. Yeah.
My hair side profile is remarkable. Yeah, super Cup.
Tony, what do you think of Rams smash night here?
I don't love the matchups. So New Orleans, number 1 in football against receivers, and they just are a really tough matchup. They haven't got beat by anyone all year at the receiver position. And the Rams are loaded, though. I mean, they got a lot of skill guys. Kyren, Kupp, Puka, all those dudes are really good players. So I don't know. It's a tricky spot for me. It's trickier because, I mean, who are you going to go to if you don't play Kupp and Kyren and these guys? There's like New Orleans side's so ugly. We never liked Kamara on this show. We never liked Derek Carr. I mean, we don't like those guys. So you have to play some of these Rams guys. But I don't think it's that great of a spot. I mean, I was trying to look at New Orleans running back. I mean, New Orleans defense, I said it last week. I forget who New Orleans was playing, but I'm like, you can't just totally pick on these guys because the defense shuts people down at times.
Giants. So, they played the Giants last week.
Yeah, and they just totally – I know the Giants suck, but they just totally – I mean, Saquon didn't do anything the whole game, and they just – their defense is better than people think, and they like to play slow. They like to run it here and there. So I do like Kupp. You can't fade him and stuff just because there's not that many guys to play tonight. But I do think it's a trickier spot than most people will think.
Yeah, so I'll be honest. I bet New Orleans with the 4, and I bet them money line. I think they have a good chance to win. And it's not that I think the Rams are bad or anything like that. I just think it is a tough spot for them. So I took the points, and I did bet the money line as well. But I think it's just one of those things where the Rams are one of those teams that I feel like the public is going to love here. And I just don't know if it's going to be as easy of a matchup as people think, in general. So I'm more on the Saints side, but for DFS, it's a trickier thing because if we're talking Showdown, man, the Saints are one of those teams that just for Showdown, they're so hard to peg. Like, unless you think that Kamara's just, jamming 2 touchdowns or catching a ton of balls and he's going to be the winner. They got so many other guys. Like Taysom can screw Derek Carr. He can also screw Alvin Kamara because he can throw a touchdown. He can run 2 touchdowns in. He can also catch touchdowns. You know what I mean? So he can help a guy like Derek Carr, but he can also hurt him.
I just approved my sound, by the way. Does that sound better, Bean Air? Yes.
That's a mic drop right there.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry, Jason.
You're good. You sounded good. Nice and crisp right there.
I was go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to say, just finishing up my thing, but like, this is my problem with the New Orleans team, but I would assume most people on this slate are going to have Rams captains. I assume that most people are going to be more on the Rams side. So if you just flip that, if you do like the Saints to win, and you do have a feel for the Saints and you think that someone like Olave could smash or Kamara or one of those known guys, like, I've got no issue with it. You know what I mean? I could also see a situation where the Saints win, but it's like a 2-4 build where, Kyron's the winner or Kupp's the winner and the captain, even in a loss. So that's what you got to figure out. This is definitely a tricky slate for Showdown, though.
I will say that I outruled myself with too many rules last week. I got too cute, and I can't do that. I did the min 1 of Hurts, Swift, Brown, Smith, or Goddard. Min 2 of those, and it was a 5-1 build with Hurts being captain. I mean, I don't know why I limit myself like that, but I did. I will not do it tonight. I mean, if I had to, of course, I would do a rule like either a Kupp or a Nakua are going to be on the slate. The questions I have, though, well, the one I think I really like is the Rams defense at 3,800, which is cheap in this day and age, considering that I think Derek Carr sucks. I think the Rams are, ascending. I think their defense is decent, and we've seen how many times the defense or special teams has scored points on this season in showdown slates. The other question was Jimmy Graham, right? He's scored touchdowns in 3 straight games. He's now $1,600, and his projection is low. I guess that's because Foster Moreau is there. I don't know. But Jimmy Graham, I know he catches one ball, but it seems to be in the end zone a lot. That is a question for me. And the final one was, think about it. Oh, yeah. It's Tony's guy, and I'll throw it to him on this. It's Taysom Hill, right? Expensive. Hasn't done a lot recently, but he's a slate killer, right? And so what does Taysom Hill do tonight? Is that why Jimmy Graham is projected so low? Jimmy Graham could be projected for, if he gets a touchdown, that's an 8, and he's on the winning lineup. And you've got some expensive players like a Kyron Williams and a Cooper Kupp who should be on the winner, one of them in captain, and then who your low plays. Is it Ben Skoranek? For 1 point, is it probably not Bryson Hopkins, but Jimmy Graham at $1,600? That's a good roll of dice, right? Or what am I getting wrong in Jimmy Graham? Scored 3 touchdowns in a row. Could he do 4? I'll throw it over to Big T and Taysom Hill because this is his man. This is his night.
Taysom is definitely a showdown play always. And he's the best for a showdown, honestly, because he's impossible to project. Like, people can't project him. So on full slates, it kills you. But on showdown, if you're right, you can win the whole slate. So that's where I like him. Jimmy Graham, he's fine, but he's only playing 15%. Even with the touchdown the last 3 games, he's only got 9, 6 or whatever. But he's fine. I don't mind him. But the problem with him is you need a touchdown, and some slates, even if he gets the touchdown, you're not going to have him in the winner. So it makes it tough. I think this slate's more of a JSU slate for sure, where he just always plays the mid range. And the cheap guys on this slate look really bad to me. So just looking at the prices here, let me go down the list. So let's say below the Saints D at 3,400, because obviously the defenses are always in play on showdown. A.T. Perry at 3,200, Lynn Bowden. These guys are with Olave, and these guys back in just aren't going to get that. They should be like 200, and they're 3,200, so they're way too much. Tutu Atwell, I do think, is probably my favorite guy down here, just because he's back and we've seen upside. He's better than DeMarcus. I don't know why DeMarcus Robinson's projected higher than Tutu. I don't get that, I guess. DeMarcus Robinson at 5,400 is egregious to me. That's a terrible price. So I don't love that. Royce Freeman, no. Kirkwood, you can't play him now that the guys are back. Foster Moreau and Jimmy Graham, definitely they're the cheap guys for me, because there's no one cheaper than that. Kendry Miller for 1,000, but you need a lot to happen for him to get there. So really, the only cheap guys you can play are Foster Moreau, Jimmy Graham, Tutu Atwell, and none of them are that great of plays. So I want to live more in the mid-range. And on top of the mid-range build that I think is good, besides the scrub sucking, I don't need any of the studs today. Like, I like Cooper Kupp with Wiley. I don't need him, though, every team. So I just want to live more in the mid-range. And I still think I can get Cooper Kupp with a mid-range type build.
Yeah, you can, 100%. And I think that's this slate right here. I don't think you need to force in the cheapies just to get to a stud. I think that, the cheapies are so slim, and you brought up a good point and laid it out for us that, like, there's no reason to do that. The Jimmy Graham thing, like, Taysom has played more in other games to where, like, Jimmy Graham was not getting on the field at all. So it, like, depends. Like, last week, Taysom only played like 19% of snaps. In other weeks, though, prior, he's played like 40, 45. So, like, it just depends on how much they use Taysom. does he get nicked up in the game or something like that? Because he can line up. The problem with Taysom is he can literally line up and play every position besides O-line. He can line up as a tight end. He can line up as quarterback. He can line up as running back. He can line up as receiver. And so he's going to take away from some of these guys. But that's the interesting part with Showdown because he's going to still get those high leverage carries. So I think Taysom's a big part of this Showdown slate.
Yeah, and then you got 4 tight ends who can all get the touchdown, right? So if you believe that the Saints are getting 17, let's say I think it's 33-17 or 27-17 for the Rams. So 2 touchdowns. One of them is probably coming from the Grams, Moreau, Juwan Johnson, or Taysom Hill range. Do you create a rule around that max one of those?
I wouldn't put Jimmy Graham in that rule.
But it's like Demarcus Robinson, too, because his price sucks. I agree. With Tutu Atwell coming back, his price sucks. But he does have 3 touchdowns in a row in 3 weeks. And the same with Jimmy Graham, too. Jimmy Graham can blow up the slate if you don't, if he listen, if he's not the touchdown guy, he's one catch for 2 yards. He's a 1.2.
The thing with Jimmy Graham, though, is they're lining up on specific plays near the goal line for touchdowns. But it's not like he's doing a lot with those catches outside his score. So he's still like, yeah, if he scores 7 or 8, is he on the winner? I don't know if he is. That's the question you got to ask yourself. It's
Jimmy Graham could DNP. Like there's nothing that says he's even has to play.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just the way I look at it, though. He's not getting to where like you almost need.
How old is he? Catches. What's your birthday reader, Wiley? How old is this dude?
I'll say Jimmy Graham. You want his birthday? I'll give it right now.
Yeah.
Jimmy Graham is April 16th, 1988.
35 is a decent projection. I think he's got to be 35 at least.
He's 37.
Yeah, I mean he's
37. Old. Wow.
He's 86.
I don't know if I'm going to play Jimmy Graham on the slate, fellas. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't know about Jimmy Graham. But we're getting down too low here. So at the top, who are like our favorite studs? Tony, are you setting anything when it comes to like the quarterbacks? Like we've got 2 quarterbacks that generally on main slates, I mean, Matthew Stafford's actually been better, and he was pretty popular last slate. But, like, most of the time you're not running to play these guys, Derek Carr, Matthew Stafford. Do you think that, like, one of them or both of them could not be on the winner on this slate?
I mean, I would never, like, fade both just because it just seems stupid to me. But they're definitely more flex options. They're more – I mean, they're the same. Let's face it. They can't move. They have to throw a lot of touchdowns to get in the winner. Stafford has been better the last 4 weeks. He's got a bunch of weapons. I mean, to me, Stafford just feels like a guy that you want in the flex. Like, I want him in the flex. I want him in the flex points. More than anyone. Yeah. 19
points Stafford. That's all you need. Doesn't run. We'll throw 3 touchdowns or 2.
Yeah. I just like him and Carr are definitely JSU's favorite because I don't want to play him in the captain. And how much is Carr is $9K? Yeah. I mean, if these guys like the one time when we shipped with Carr and the captain was I think he was like 7,800 or 8K or something. He was super cheap. So that made it easier to do. But these guys are in the flex. For me, captain pool should be pretty low tonight, honestly, with Kyron. I for sure want Kyron, Kupp, Puka, Olave, Shaheed, Taysom. Like, just those type of guys tonight. Because I'm not going lower, too. Like, I'm not playing anyone below Taysom in the captain either. I'm not playing any of those guys. So,
and I think that the Giants' defense is terrible. Sorry, being there, but the Rams defense at home against Derek Carr for $3,800 when we've been seeing $4,000, $5,000 defense. I think that's one of the biggest values on the board is the Rams defense tonight. Minus one of these low price guys stealing the show. I think the Rams defense is in a huge number of lineups for me tonight. in that scenario. So Big T in the Prez Loft. Yes.
I like this post from Hank over here. JSU's dog is stealing the show. Okay, Big T, your turn. Get the cats in the video. Come on, Big T.
He hated
Get
that.
a cat.
He hated that.
Wiley doesn't have a cat in the office?
No. Big T brought his cats with him. I didn't want to say anything, but they're here.
He brought them.
He brings them everywhere he goes.
I will say, Reggie does steal the show. He honestly, what he was doing was he was waiting for Tony to say hi. That's all he wanted. He just wanted Tony to say fucking hi, and he wouldn't. Unbelievable. Show us the portrait of Reggie. I don't know if you're in the coordinators chat. I did post a funny picture of my dog. He had my wife's medal on him, the scholar medal, whatever it was, and he sat and took a picture of it, and behind it is a mural painting of Reggie or whatever it is. My wife's sister got her. We hung up, so it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Team JSU, let's go. B Nair or McNair, whatever we call him. Wiley, anything else different from Tony's like captain pool? Like, is there any other guys you're fading at the top that he liked, or anything, or is it kind of the same?
No, I mean, you get like the super studs like Cup tonight. I just think they just outrun everything in terms of captains. There's not really a lot of other high price stuff that could. I mean, Kyron, yes, it's basically Kyron or Cooper Cup, but there's not a lot of stuff on the other side high price. You're like, man, I don't know if I can afford Cooper Cup and the captain. I mean, I have him at 21-point projection, I think, and that's without a touchdown. And I mean, he's just high volume. Again, it's Rams at home. I think they smell that they can potentially make the playoffs here. And the Saints suck. I mean, come on. They beat Beanair, but they beat a very poor Giants team. And maybe people feel that the Saints are better than they are, but they're going to get waxed tonight. I was wrong on the Eagles. I'll give that one to Big T. But I've never quit on our Rams. Ever. The Saints suck. I mean, this is a huge game for the Rams. I love the Rams at home. Rams primetime. I'm gonna become a Rams fan. I'm a Rams fan right now. I just started tonight.
The more Wiley talks, the more I like the Saints. The more he talks, the more I like the Saints in the spots.
You see that?
I love them. I love the Saints.
That's why you're not here. That's why you're not invited.
Yeah, that's why I'm not invited. So I for me at the top, I'm not playing any of those dudes. The only guys I'm going to play that are semi-expensive in the captain, let me just make that clear, is Olave and Shaheed. Because I think they have the monster upside to just one of those guys could absolutely break the slate with 2 big plays to the house. They both can house 2 touchdowns. So I'll play them. But like after that, the other guys that I want in my pool, I'm going to go to the mid-tier, just like Big T said, that I normally do. I'll play some Tyler Higbee because I don't think he needs to do much on this slate to be the winner at that price tag in the captain. And if I play Tyler Higbee in the captain, I don't have to play a lot of those shitters that people are just going to try and jam down their lineup, like Jimmy Graham and some, Kendry Miller if he's active. These guys are one play, and they need to house it. They need to. Like if they get one catch for 8 yards and they don't score, you're screwed.
You got a well-coached Rams team, Super Bowl winning team with a Super Bowl winning quarterback with Cooper Kupp, Nakua now. You've got the best defensive lineman in the league at home, playing well. Rams are doing, against the fucking Derek Carr and the Saints on the road. I mean, just boil it down to that. It's like the 49ers versus Arizona last week. Min one of those receivers or McCaffrey, and keep it simple. They're going to smash them.
The other guy that I'd keep in my pool is Juwan Johnson because he's even cheaper. And if he gets you double digits, that's another guy that could be the winner in the captain with only scoring 12 or 13 points.
I 100% agree that one of the tight ends, including Taysom Hill, is going to get the touchdown tonight for the Saints. I just don't know how to configure that from a rules perspective. But we'll figure it out. But I do believe one of those 4 is Moreau or Graham or Juwan Johnson or Taysom Hill. But max one. This is not going to end well for the press. Why? Because of the game, Hank, or because you're showing up here, or what?
James Robinson is my only Saints player. All right, so Mike show likes.
I don't have a.
nice
I do have a
action.
cowlick, Hank. I do have a cowlick. Oh, it's gone.
Oh,
there you go.
I do too, Wiley. I do too. It's on this side actually.
You need to grow your hair out. You need to grow it out. Stop shaving it. What's wrong with you?
People don't like it when I grow my hair out. I get made fun of. I get told I need to go to the barber, and then I look like crap. And yeah, people make fun of me.
Saints +4. It's a lock, Hank.
Yeah, get in there, Hank. Let's go, Hank.
No, don't agree with him.
What do you mean? Don't agree with him? I'm
No,
on the same
no,
side
Hank.
as him.
No, Hank. Don't agree with JSU. I'm not talking to you. I'm done with you. What?
No,
look at
I'm agreeing with Hank right
Yeah.
now. I'm on Hank's side. Let's go, Hank. We're gonna get Tony on our side by the end of the show. I can already tell.
How you know I'm not already on your side?
I feel like
Oh
you
my
are, but you
God,
haven't
shocker.
come out and gave like the Big T
haven't
confidence
come out-
play yet.
you haven't
I'm
come out
waiting
yet.
for it.
I should have worn my Taysom jersey today.
Yeah, you should have. Why didn't you wear your Taysom jersey?
I didn't think about it. Honestly, I should have worn it because I would have definitely broke that puppy out.
It's in the garage, Mike. I'm gonna set it up today, probably during halftime. So I'll get it
During
up.
halftime.
Yeah, during halftime.
I just got drilled with something.
Rubio's throwing
What was that?
the basket. I just saw something go over your shoulder. I think Rubio
got
threw the
drilled.
basketball at you. I just want to see someone drill Big
I
T in
missed.
the back of the dome.
I
with
got
this-
drilled. I got hit with two things. Only one of them stayed up here, I think, though. And then I
Yeah,
airballed a shot. I'll
JVC
admit
knows
it.
winners, baby. That's all I know about JVC. He knows winners.
I wanted to drain that shot so bad from up here, and I missed. I airballed it.
You airballed? Come on, you got to do
Mhm.
better than that.
It was further than expected when I turned around, but I had no choice but to launch it.
What's the fentanyl play of the day? Does Kentucky get sun? Yes. Yes, Hank.
All right. Any other captains you guys could play that you didn't talk about?
Wiley could hear me.
Oh, I could hear that Wiley could hear you when you were talking the last time.
I was talking to Hank or whoever was talking trash about me being white.
Who? Who was talking trash about you?
Somebody
being
said they don't get sun in Kentucky. Hank, I was telling him some things while I was on mute.
white? I was telling him some things.
I
while
could
I was
hear it
mute.
on Wiley's. I could hear it on Wiley's camera though.
I can hear it on Wiley's too.
All right. What are we doing? What was your question?
I said, do you like any other cheap options at tight end? At captain, I'm sorry. Not at tight end.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's the beauty of Saber Sim and doing these contest sims. It'll give you captains that you don't expect based on your projections. Like, I'm going to get a smattering of plays that I don't expect. I get a decent amount of captain at the Rams, honestly. So I'll say it again. I love Rams' value in terms of a play, but it's heavy loaded. Cup, Williams, and Olave, and a little bit of Stafford. So,
Did I get punched in the right eye? I don't think so. I mean,
you okay? You all right? Did you get punched?
do I look like I'm not okay? Does my eye look bad?
It's got a massive shadow on it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I don't know why that is. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, sure. I got punched. Tony was fighting with me, and he punched me in the eye.
The MMA match people finally wanted.
Yeah, people. We wouldn't let people see it, but Tony won. See, he gave me a black eye or whatever.
The interesting point about the Rams D, they've only had double digits once all year. That's pretty crazy because in my head their defense has been decent, but they haven't done anything. Their biggest game all year is 10. One 10-point game.
What's funny is in my head I feel like their defense stinks, but
Yeah, well,
that's
they
just
do
like-
stink, I think, because they have no double-digit games all year.
But here's the thing: is that you've got kickers now close to 5K on both sides, right? at what, a 9-10 point projection. And then you've got the Rams at 3,600 against Derek Carr again at home. I agree. But, every slate on this showdown season has had some goofy ass defense with a touchdown, sometimes on both sides, even in losing efforts. So 3,600 is just a really good price to me for a Rams defense that is going to put one up on the worst team in the NFL, the New Orleans Saints, regardless of what Hank says.
The worst team in the NFL. All right, Wiley's going in there. All right, we talked about captain. Oh, I forgot. Someone asked, is this a kicker captain slate, Tony? Kicker captains?
I mean, no. I don't know.
That's a no, people. For
What
anyone
is
going
that?
That's Rubio.
What is he? What is that outfit?
What is he stealing gifts from under the tree? What
Yeah,
is he doing?
He literally stole gifts from under the tree while we were on this show.
Unbelievable, Greg.
Gregory Swinehart.
Jeez. What a thief. I would have never thought that of Greg. See? Learn new things every day.
Thank you,
All
Mr.
right, so no
Pacioretty.
kickers.
Compliments of Supercuts. No one believes it, but all you fancy fucks, Supercuts is just fine. Just like Old Navy. It's fine.
This guy. What do you guys think?
You had you had that chair. The
My
new
feet
one.
hit the ground. It is close though.
Remember the code feet 69. You get to see JSU's feet over Christmas.
With socks on, baby. With socks on.
Here they go.
He was barefoot that one day on the show. He was dead barefoot.
I told you guys, never again. I'll never make that mistake ever again.
B. Nair's not in the Discord anymore. He took a few L's and he ran for the hills.
Never. K Reed's been up. K Reed's been up my ass.
If I see B. Nair not in our Discord, you better tell me that someone hacked his shit and kicked him out of the Discord or something.
By the way, I heard Mangone earlier saying Big T sweater plus 800. Merry Yoke, Miss Mangone.
He's up there. You can see the back of his. There it is, right there. You see that? We've broken down the fourth wall. Look at that. There's the team. There's Rubio. There's everyone. There's the Bud Light sign. Rubio's drinking.
Wiley's whole team. That's hashtag how rich. Wiley's whole team just in there doing work, putting in work.
It's the RPS team now, baby.
That's right. I always figured Greg to be a thief just based on how he treats JS. That's right, Jacob. Thank you. Yeah, he's mean to me sometimes. Sometimes I got to put him in my place.
I'm on Rubio's side.
I'm gonna put him in his place next time I see him in Kentucky. I'll tell you that right now. He's getting a whooping. It is in Kentucky.
Lexington, Kentucky.
What is that picture?
It's Vladimir Putin.
I don't know.
What is that picture all about?
What's our play of the day?
Yeah, Wiley, I'd be careful of this. Don't trust Greg.
They're looking for a ghost tour tonight. I think we'll summon him.
Someone said, where's that thing with being there? I don't know. All right. Anything else here that we're missing? Tony, anything else that you like that you want to talk about? I mean, you went through all the cheapies. You went through your captains. What are your three favorite captains? Give us that.
I think the slate's easy, honestly. There's not that many guys to play. Like there's really not that many dudes. But my three favorite captains are Kyron for sure. And so I'll just do each team. The Rams for sure, Kyron and Cooper, like the two high price. I'm not playing Higbee captain with you. Anyone that I'm faster than, I can't play a captain. So he's out of my captain pool. I'm only playing Kyron and Cooper Cup from the Rams. In New Orleans, I'm playing Olave, Shaheed, and Taysom. So that's 5, but those are the 5 I like.
Wiley, you want to give us your top 3 or 5? You can just make up your own rules.
No, I agree. I agree with that with Big T. I think Kyron Cup. If you had to gun to your head, you had to hold one captain in the lock. I'd put Cup for sure. There's just there's not a lot to play on the slate. He's right. And the strange thing is the cheap plays are really bad. Jimmy Graham, one of the tight ends for the New Orleans Saints, scares me. I really like. In fact, look at my play of the day now. I mean, obviously you can say a Cup, 28-point projection. That's not too much of a reach. 22 is not too much of a reach. I think that's a standard day for Cooper Cup. Olave, I like. I think that's a great price. But I think to fill out some value in that lower range, I'm going to believe in the Rams defense. I'm going to believe in it.
Oh my God, that's your play of the day.
I put an 8-point projection on it. That's pretty.
I drove to
safe.
Lexington so you can give freaking Rams D as your play of the day.
Why don't you come down here and say that?
I do need to come down there. You ruined the bit. I was going to come.
Okay, never mind. We're not live yet. So when we do go live, I won't say that.
It's crazy, though, when you look at the Saints D, who's had like the big performances, but then you look at who they played and you're like, oh, Carolina, the Giants, New England, like all these bad teams that they played when they had the big performance. So like, I think both of these defenses are not that great. But I would still have the Saints ahead of the Rams.
In a total like the Saints games, 45 is a huge total tonight. Like they're telling you the defenses suck. They're telling you we're going to see more points than usual tonight. So I think the defenses suck. I checked notes.
Yeah, I don't need to check notes because I already thought that, but I agree. So, yeah, we're on the same side here. I don't love the defenses. If I play a defense, it'll be the Saints because everyone's on the fucking Rams. So if I play any defense, it's going to be the Saints, not going to be the Rams. But I'm projecting the Saints for low number probably, so they won't hit my teams as much. But with the Sims, they might come in as like a low-owned unique play. So that's the other thing that'll come.
I'm fading the D's. I just made my mind up. I'm fading them.
Yeah, they're probably not good plays.
That's what she said.
I think this game goes over. I think there's points. I think we see scoring. And Kyron Williams.
Give me a score then. Give me a score.
I think this game ends 28-24 Saints.
Wow. You and Hank.
Yeah,
I do like too. He made fun of you for like saying it goes over, and then he barely goes over like by like one touchdown.
That's why I caught him.
Throw some balls. Say it's like 40-30 or something.
Grow some balls. First of all, it's 46 is the total right now.
Okay.
What's wrong with what I said?
You barely went over.
It's not like I went 47. I went to like 52.
Look at this. Look at this stuff.
And the total
27-21
right now, like I said it was.
So Hank and Corey Holt are the same people.
I mean, Hank thinks it goes over too, and he says 27-21.
Yeah, that's weak, Hank. Grow a pair.
That's not weak. That's over.
It's weak. You and Hank are weak. You and Hank
we
are
like
weak.
Winners. No, we like winners. If it goes over, it goes over. I don't care
grow
how
a pair.
It goes
Get
over.
in there and grow a pair.
No.
33
a pair would be you growing
yes.
a pair and
this
coming out and saying, I like the Saints tonight. The Rams chalk is stupid. The public's on the Rams. We're fading the public. We're on the damn Saints.
No. Dizzy T Baby 4.
I think the score tonight is 38-35.
Free Pac-Man. Always
You just did that just because you wanted to.
Because I got a pair of balls, JSU. I got balls.
I didn't hear you say once the Saints are gonna win. Tell me who wins. I haven't heard you once say it. We've been on for a freaking hour.
I don't have a take. I don't like
saying who's going to win. I'm calling your ass out right now. Chat, don't let these people push you around and then not give a winner.
Look at this hair.
Don't let them push you around and not give you a damn winner.
I'm on the Rams. I'm on the Rams to win and the Saints to cover like you.
Boo!
Saints are horrendous. Keep it simple, folks. Rams big.
Boo.
You're just mad you can't get the.
Absolutely ridiculous.
My thumbs down are the worst in the world.
Yeah, you stink at that.
I'm the worst. I'm not coordinated with 2 thumbs down. What's one?
What are you doing with your arm? Just turn your thumbs down like this.
Yeah.
Don't like rotate.
I'm not coordinated. I don't know how to do it. It feels
What's
weird.
wrong with What's wrong with you?
Just turn your thumbs down.
I don't know how to do it.
PD plays. There you go, PD. Yes, just fade me.
You're like
me with
elbows
money.
up here, and you're like thumbs down here.
What does this do? Does this bring something in the camera?
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything on there. Why not?
I mean, it's ridiculous, Chad. You can never let these guys. These guys want to crush you. They want to call you
JSU's
out.
like,
Blah, blah, blah.
JSU's like, I love the over. They're going to go way over. What's the score?
I didn't say way
20,
over. I just said I love the
24
over.
to 23.
I said I love the over. I didn't say they were going to go way over. See, then they start adding words. They start changing shit up, telling people you said something you didn't say. It's bullshit. Go back to tape. I said I love the over. I didn't say it goes way over. You're the one who went an hour and didn't tell us who's going to win. I don't even know how you did it.
Because I don't like a team. I think the Rams.
Oh, I don't like it. It's an island game. Grow some balls and pick a team.
I said I like the Rams to win and the Saints to cover.
Yeah, it took you an hour.
And I like the over. I'm going to bet this hat on the over.
33-17 Rams. Right up PD plays is shove it.
Yeah, we
Up
got
PD plays.
the outburst for the people, Corey. We got the outburst.
Thank you. Right here. Nope, not that one. This one. Nope, not that one. That one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I agree, Jason Johnson. You can't say you love the over and then barely go over.
It goes 6 points over the over. That's not one. Let's do math here, people. 28-24. 6 points.
Get some balls.
No, I have balls. I picked the dog. Who'd you pick? Oh, the public.
The public.
Yeah, you love the Rams. Love the Rams. It
Only one
took
of
me an
us has the
hour.
Saints jersey.
It only took, yeah, because I don't have anyone's jersey except for
What?
Allen Iverson and Ketel Marte.
I'll send you.
Two
Okay,
people have jerseys.
if PD plays is actually a member of RPS, I will send him a hat if the Saints win.
Oh,
Your choice. Your choice.
I feel like I've seen that username in Discord, but I could be wrong. So I'm not sure.
Hank.
Wiley invites me to the RPS party next year when the Saints win outright. I don't know. Maybe, Hank. I didn't even get an invite, so don't listen to them. I didn't get an invite.
We gotta
Yes, you
go.
did.
We done. We gotta go.
Do we have?
You guys haven't even given your plays of the Oh, Wiley gave his shitty play of the day, but we
Yeah,
haven't
can you
given
do
our plays
another
of
one?
the day.
Can
Yeah,
you do
can we
another
start
play of the
over
day?
on the plays of the day and you give an actual play? Not the Rams defense.
Please.
Rams defense is the play of the day because I have guts. Go take your Chris Olave gutless answer.
This is the equivalent of Wiley shooting from that ladder back there in Pig. Like shooting 48-foot friggin' pig shots so that Rubio can win.
You could come down here and say those plays with me.
I already gave Wiley some good advice for Pig, and he won't take it. So I can't help him anymore.
He likes losing.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, what are you gonna do, Tony? So do you? I'll give my play of the day, and then you can go. I'm gonna be way overweight on Chris Olave, so he's gonna probably be my highest captain guy. I think he nukes. I think he goes for 8 catches for like 140 yards here on this slate. Gets in the box, and is the winner and the captain. So yeah, what are you gonna do? You guys looking at your schlongs while you do that?
I mean, I'm on Wiley's side now. JSU is gutless.
I told you.
Olave? Oh my God.
Why is Olave? Oh my God! Can you explain it to me?
Because he's everybody's captain. Like we need
Oh,
some
he's everyone's
creativity. We need
captain.
balls.
I mean, everyone's going to play the Rams. Everyone's playing Kyron. Disagree. I haven't even ran my shit yet, so I don't actually know who everyone's playing. But I would assume that everyone's playing Kyron.
The first 10 teams come up Olave captain.
That's all right. I'll play 30 then, or 50. However many I have to get ahead of those 10.
What's your play of the day,
You
Big
guys
T?
have 100 captains in your pool, and I got friggin' 3. Go for
What
it.
I got to deal with, Wiley. I mean,
I'm waiting for you to come down the stairs.
Who is the low-owned play? I mean, for the low-owned play, I mean, how do we not just say Taysom Hill? He's got to be low-owned. There's no way he's going to
definitely going to be low-owned.
And he's going to get – and when you go lower on Kamara and some of these other tight ends or receivers, and Taysom Hill gets in the box twice and he kills either Derek Carr because they ran him in, or some of these he's instantly you're just going to get so unique with that team. So he's going to be the guy that for sure I'm higher on than the field. If the field's project, what is he at right now projection wise, Tony? What do we got him at?
Who? I mean, Taysom's not going to be owned, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, but what is he at right now? How much do I have to bump him? Do I have to bump him
Yeah, I mean, to get him, you'll have to play him in double digits.
Yeah. He'll be 15%.
Oh my God, he's right under the Rams defense. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So Taysom Hill is the play of the day for the low on play. That's the easiest low on play I'll ever give.
6,600 Taysom Hill is your play of the day.
100% low on. Yeah.
Taysom's gonna slam on fucking Wiley's head.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He projects for 6 points, Joe Rob. Of course he does.
Yeah.
And then the best part of Taysom is you get to listen to everyone just tilt on Twitter when he scores.
Rams are getting one back
Kamara would have had that touchdown if Taysom gave him the ball.
Rams an 18-point defense tonight.
18.
Just to shove it up your asses. Shove it up it.
Can you give your plays, Tony, so we can get out of here?
Yeah, yes, I'm going to own you with an actual play of the day because I got balls. And I'm going to own you with your own boy, Rashid Shaheed, baby. Up top. He's going to take Wiley, what is he
So
saying?
you like the Rams. You like the Rams to win, but you're picking Shaheed as your low-owned captain.
I said the score is 38-35.
Spineless.
Donkey.
Spineless. Take your own team, Tony. Get off my team. You're not allowed on Saints captain. Play your own team in the captain. Spineless.
Big T yelling Shaheed blew up my right eardrum so bad. It was so loud. Everyone here's crying.
What, was it loud on the show too?
You have a very loud voice, yes.
Good. You guys needed to hear it so you can not play the Rams D.
Mamba, that's incorrect. For me to buy a jersey of someone, you have to do one of two things. You have to inspire my entire childhood to be like you, which was Allen Iverson. I just wanted to hoop like Allen Iverson. Or you have to win me hundreds of thousands of dollars, which one baseball player helped me do that many times, Ketel Marte. That's why I have those two jerseys. I've lost money on Jordan Love and Javonte. They definitely aren't I'm definitely not buying a jersey. Did you miss again?
It's been a sad day at the
Does he know that he's on mute and I can't hear him when he
It's been sad.
I can hear him through your thing,
yes.
Wiley.
He's 0 for 60. Here it comes. Here, look at this. Here it comes. I'll give him $1 million if he makes this. Nope. See.
I give $1 million.
We got to give him. We'll give him some courtesy hits. That's his gift for Christmas.
I've heard that one before.
Great shot, Tony. You're 10 for 10.
One.
Got it. Oh. All right. Shut the show down.
All right, bosses are telling me we got to get out of here. So, guys, hit the like button on your way out. Use the code Giblets44 and get 44% off and come hang out with us. And maybe one day shoot some hoops with Big T for the Prez. Big T missing another shot. I'm JSU. We'll catch you guys later. Good luck tonight.